Hi, my beautiful souls. How is everyone? Today, I wanted to talk about a topic that nobody likes to talk about. And, it's something that we all go through. I don't think there's not a soul that has not went through this, experienced this. And it's just heartbreaking. It hurts so bad. And today's topic is we're going to be talking about heartbreak and how to deal with it. We tend to go into relationships and, the outcome is we always want it to work. We always want it to be everything that we have high expectations and we want to be with that person. But are we paying attention to the signs? It's so crazy because, I was listening to a song the other day and it's so true. It's like it's so easy. And that's the scary part. It's so easy to fall in love, but it's so hard to, I don't want to say fall out of love, but it's so hard to, forget somebody, especially when you really love that person and you gave this person, your all. But what do you do when you love someone so much, you gave them the last fiber of your being and whatever you felt? What do you do when that person just breaks your heart? Do you feel like you'll find love again? And how do you cope with it? Heartbreak is it's detrimental. Sometimes it's tough. The things I have to say and recommend is you have to take time to heal. I talk so much about healing, and healing is just so many different things, but definitely from a heartbreak. You gotta heal. And, there's days where you don't even want to get out the bed. You just want to curl up in the bed and cry your eyes and sleep and not go outside. But let me tell you, it's okay to want to do that, but you don't want to get lost in it. You don't want to allow what someone did to you stop you from living. Remember who you were before you met this person. Remember all the things that you've accomplished, and remember where you're going. Don't lose sight from a heartbreak, as painful as it is, because I know. But learn from it. You never want to love somebody more than you love yourself. And you never want to give someone everything. You never want to give them all of you that you have nothing left for yourself. The worst thing is to lose yourself and trying to pick up the pieces and trying to figure out how you're going to move on, how you're going to live life now. The same way you was living life before you met this person. It's so hard. We forget. We forget who we were before we met a person that broke our heart. We forget the things we used to do. We just forget our hobbies, our goals, our aspirations. Because when you're just so caught up in someone, and that's the thing. What I can say that I've learned from a heartbreak is the number one thing is you have to know your worth. Know your worth. And the only way you're going to know your worth is if you treat yourself exactly how you want someone to treat you. Which means that you got to put you first. Don't compromise or bend the rules for somebody just because they're cute or you like them. Because let me tell you something. If someone is for you, they would not be making you change. They will not be lying to you. They will not hurt you. Love is not supposed to be painful, and it's not supposed to hurt so bad. But we all go through different experience of pain in relationships. So I don't want you to feel like you're alone, because we tend to feel like we're alone and no one ever goes through this. Reach out to your support system. Don't allow heartbreak to take over your life. Don't let it take over your mental health either. Don't let it put you in a deep depression. Don't let it lose yourself. You are worthy to be here. You are important. You matter. And you have so much to live for. If someone didn't understand their worth, if someone didn't understand your worth, what you are, what you bring to the table, then they were not for you. And one thing you have to understand, my beautiful souls, if something doesn't work out, it wasn't meant to be. Relationships fall, they fail. Yes, it's difficult. I agree. But you ever think that if you look at the bigger picture, maybe this person or this situation wasn't meant to be for a lifetime? And this is when it goes back to one of my previous audios. Some people are in our lives temporarily. Some are in for a lesson, to teach us a lesson. Or sometimes people are in our lives for a lifetime, but I want to say it's difficult to figure that out, but only time will tell who is which one. Because I know you're like, so how do you tell who's temporary, who's this, who's that? Well, you know what? I'm no expert in relationships. I've had my fair share. I've probably hurt people, broke some hearts along the way, and my heart has been broken along the way. So nobody is perfect. Everybody has been through something. Either you were the person who broke someone's heart or someone broke yours. Either which way, it's happened. Everyone's done it. Now it's, what are you going to do forward? And what type of relationship do you want to attract? And what did you learn from your previous situation? Because there's so much that we could learn from our past relationships about ourselves. And it's so much that we tend to forget, why it didn't work. Were there signs? What happened? But one of the things that I don't want you to do is, why me? Was I not good enough? Why couldn't he love me? Because, beautiful souls, there's nothing wrong with you. There's always something wrong with the other person. Because someone didn't see your worth. Someone didn't see or love you the way you needed to be loved. Or they didn't love you the same way you love them. Yes, it hurts. But take time. Take time to grow stronger. Take time to relearn yourself, what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. And I'm speaking to my men and my women, because it's not just women who hurt. Men have been hurt too. You know? Create this healthy balance for yourself. And you got to make a promise to yourself that if you enter into a new relationship, make sure you do things differently. And what I mean is, don't forget to take care of you. Don't lose yourself. Remember, it's so important because you literally set the tone in the beginning. In the beginning of the relationship, you set the tone of how it's going to be. And it's so crazy because I say it so many times, and I literally have watched relationships that I've been in, and I set the tone in the beginning without realizing. You could create so many different things, and it turns into a lot of different ways. You can create a healthy balance, but like I said before, you'll know when that person's for you. You'll know when that right person is for you. But in the meantime, don't go looking for them. Let them find you. And I know that's so cliche and so cheesy to say, but seriously. Because you'll attract the right person. Someone who is positive, someone who's uplifting, someone who's not judgmental, someone who could literally be your best friend, your everything. When you make big decisions like that, to be with someone for a lifetime, a partner, you have to start off as being friends. It's so important. And I know you're probably like, well, I've done that before and it hasn't worked out. Well, sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. This is a part of life. But don't think there's something wrong with you, because there isn't. Just reevaluate your focus. And when the time is right, the right person will come along. Until then, don't sit there and wait on the phone. And don't email. And don't text. When you cut complete ties from your past, you need to cut complete ties from your past. The best way to get over the breakup is block, delete, end all communications. Email, all social media, all of it. Because you're not going to help yourself heal. You're just going to keep opening the wound more and more and more. And it's just going to keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And you have so much to live for. But yes, I encourage healthy walking. Go out for a walk, work out, whatever you love to do. Just go ahead and do it. No hesitation. It's making sure that you're taking care of your mind, body, and soul. So if you're eating right, you're eating healthy, you're taking care of yourself, you're going out, you're being a little sociable, you're not locking yourself in the house. Go out there. Because there's so many people in the world, and you're not going to really know what type of person you really want around you unless you actually go out there. But until you're ready, so there's no rush. Take your time. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve, and don't compromise. The person that's going to be for you, that's going to love you no matter what, and never abandon or forsake you, you will they will reveal itself. They will show themselves to you. Just know that. But also know this. You can't change somebody who doesn't want to be helped. You can't change somebody who's been doing something for so many years. Some people are accustomed to their lifestyle. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. How you fall in love with them and how you meet them is how you lose them. So be careful how you're getting in these situations. Are you dealing with a scenario that he has a baby mother already with kids and he lived with her? Or is he married? Or is she married? Or is she living with a significant other? You know, all these things play a factor. You know, and it's just crazy that this world that we live in so many different aspects in life. But that saying is so literally true. And somebody who's been with somebody for years, on and off, you know, like I said, people literally reveal their own self to you. You don't even have to really go in depth. They will show you who they are. It's just that we tend to fall in love so easily. And how and what. So we can't confuse lust and like, infatuation for love. That's where we make our biggest mistakes. But if you take the time to heal, not be in any relationship, so when you find someone you wasn't with someone else, there is no rebounds. Those are not great. You don't need a rebound to get over somebody else. The best way to get over someone else is to take care of you. There's nothing wrong with that. Treating yourself, you know. To my men, I don't know, like, whatever it is. Treat yourself. But going out there and being with random women, I mean, it's not even going to heal. Drinking and all, it's not going to heal you. So, my beautiful souls, I hope that I touched on a topic that, you know, everyone can relate to. And like I said, make sure that you heal yourself, and whoever enters into your life, make sure they've healed themselves. Because one thing that can just be detrimental is like you're healed, you're 100%, you're good, and then you meet somebody and you realize that they're not good because they didn't take time for themselves. So I always encourage people to focus on themselves, take care of them before they can actually be in a committed relationship. So I wish everyone the best of luck, and know that when someone loves you, you know, when you love someone, sorry, I said this wrong. When you love someone more than they deserve, surely they will hurt you more than you deserve. Isn't that crazy? That is like so crazy. That if you love someone more than they deserve, I'm saying, like, if you love somebody more than they deserve, like, they don't deserve that much of your love, they're gonna hurt you more than you deserve. That's pretty powerful statement right there. And it's true. And it's true. So, to my beautiful souls who are dealing with a heartbreak, know that you're not the only one. Know that we've all experienced, and that saying, time heals all wounds. It does. Before you know it, you will forget about the person that hurt you, and you will be able to move past the pain. It gets easier a little bit each day, but you have to push through. Don't give up. You matter. You're worth it. And remember, nobody's worth your mental health. Someone who sacrifices that is not worth your time. Someone who can put you down, someone who could belittle you, someone who can't give you respect is not worth your time. Remember, respect yourself, love yourself, and treat you like the kings and queens that you are. Don't let anyone tell you different. And someone that can't value that you're a king, and someone that can't value that you're a queen, don't put them in your circle. They're not worth your time. All right, my beautiful souls. I hope you enjoyed this message. Until next time.